Hello folks, and welcome to another edition of MrElfSquirrel. I am here, I am still alive. We're out and about. It's actually dry, and for those of you around us will know that you know, the weather's been pretty crappy recently, so not much fun riding going on. I've still been commuting to work daily, just about, even in the rain, but yeah, it's a dry day. I've got summer gloves on and my jeans for the first time. No winter weather gear, which is really nice. Feels really weird actually. Feel very light. Don't feel like I've got enough clothes on. Mr. Squirrel is in front.
Hello.
Yeah, he is currently on a different bike, and I'll let him explain because I don't do technical stuff.
Well, you probably can't see me because you're so far behind me. But
I'm coming.
All right. Yeah, so I'm on an R1300 GS. It isn't mine. I've borrowed it from Wollaston BMW in Northampton, and I'm having a test ride. Nothing particularly wrong with my bike. It is getting on in age. I mean, it's about 8 years, but I just thought I'd have a ride and see what it's like. I think this is pretty much the base model, I'm guessing.
It's all right though.
It's got a fancy Akrapovic can on it, or a Krapovic, or however you want to pronounce it.
A what?
It's a Krapovic or Akrapovic, or however you pronounce it.
I don't know what that is.
It's the exhaust manufacturer.
Okay.
Anyway, so it's got a fancy can on it, but other than that, I think it's a fairly standard kind of base model.
Looks weird following you from behind.
Let's go that way. It's certainly a different kind of feel to ride a big flat twin, boxer twin, rather than it is, you know, my triple. It sounds fairly agricultural, if I'm honest, but it didn't have go. Not that I'm exactly kicking it around on it just now. I've only just picked it up, but it's you can feel it when you crack the throttle. It just goes. Doesn't really matter what gear you're in.
Yeah, I won't be keeping up then.
No. Yeah.
I can see the front end lifting as you accelerate.
Yeah. And that's the other difference, obviously. On a GS, you've obviously got the telelever suspension on the front, so that, you know, the suspension feels completely different. You don't get as much kind of fork dive, although it does lift when you crack it. But yeah, it's nice. Anyway, back to you.
Yes. Well, so haven't been out for a while filming, not for a long time. Love life, everything gets in the way, doesn't it? But here I am. I was in the mood, so I'm filming. We thought we were going to do something slightly different today. We thought I was going to have a sit on Chris's all normal Triumph and have a go going up and down our neighbour's lane where I did some of my practicing some time back. But I decided it's not for me. It's just too big, too heavy. I couldn't get it upright unless I threw myself over the top of it, and then I've got to risk my foot making it to the other side and then stopping it from going over if I threw it too far. And it's just not safe. I would be terrified of dropping it, and then my confidence would all go again. So we've decided against that.
Yeah, I don't think the bike is too big for you.
I can put my feet down. That's not the issue. It's the weight.
I think
it's just so heavy.
Yeah, it's not. Well, I don't think it's too big for you, and I don't think it's too heavy for you. I think it's a state of mind. But it's too big and too heavy to make the leap straight from your 125 left.
Thank you.
Sorry. Yeah, it's too big and too heavy to make the leap straight from your 125.
Yeah, I think so.
Because irrespective of your skill level and irrespective of your confidence, it's going to weigh a bit. It's 293 kilograms, my bike.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, you're right on your tiptoes, and you've already got a kind of bit of medical architecture in your left leg. So I don't think it's sensible. Having seen you kind of throw your leg over it and try and get it off a side stand, that is not a good first step from a 125.
I can do it, but
even if it was on private land, and even if I didn't mind you dropping it, which I don't, but I do mind you getting injured. So I think all things being equal, that would have been fun to see you ride it, and I think you actually, because you did kind of take it off
Oh,
on
yeah,
the clutch
I
in
know.
first gear. You looked like a big grin coming across your face, and you were ready to go. But I think you just need to get your test and then test ride something that's a little bit bigger than what you've got, but not as big as what I've got until
No,
you get the hang of it.
Yeah. If I ever want, I don't need something that big. I don't know that I ever will, but we'll see. Time will tell.
It's got a lot of oomph, definitely.
Sorry, it's just asking me to say a command on my bloody headset. I clearly said a trigger word.
Yeah.
And oh, there he goes. Gone. He's not listening. He don't care.
I am listening, and I
Got
do
a bike
care.
to play on.
But I am test riding a bike.
I'm not going to keep up.
We'll probably go out of radio contact in a minute. Just,
Yeah, that's fine. You naff off. So I've just been bimbling to work generally, and my poor little bike gets thrashed at 5 in the morning. But yeah, I haven't been doing very much. Haven't really changed much. It's just a question of the more riding you do, the more experience you have, and the more confident you feel. And I do feel very confident. I'm still a bit wary in the wet, especially on certain roundabouts on my commute, because they're near petrol stations, and we all know what fun that can be. So I'm just still taking my time. If I think back to when I used to ride these roads originally, when I first got the bike, and I would be slowing back round down to 30 mile an hour to go round a bend, and I just went round that on this little clock at 56, probably about 50. That's actually big, you know. That's a new thing. That's just come with being out riding regularly, enjoying it, you know, and I really do enjoy it. I am now that person that goes out just for the hell of it, and rides just for the hell of it, and rides in all weathers. And if I need to nip to the shops, more often than not, I'll take the bike. It's just become part of me. And I was speaking to someone at the BMW garage, and they just said to me, "Oh, why haven't you got a bigger bike?" Well, two things really. Finances is the first one, but also I do love this little bike. I do know that we are thinking bigger bikes, but it's probably going to be tail end of the year, maybe next year. And whilst I've not got a big bike, I'll just keep riding this little one and enjoying it. We're actually inquiring and looking at instructors for just letting me have a practice on a bigger bike, rather than actually going for like a DAS course or something that, you know, a week's worth of riding. I don't need a week's worth of riding. I ride every bloody day. All I need is some time on a bigger bike to get used to the feel of a bigger bike. You know, a day out would probably be enough for me to then do my test again, because I have to do it again, as we all know. So yeah, that's where our thought processes are at the moment. That's what we're thinking of doing. He's just going to bugger off again. This isn't a bike review episode. This is not, we're taking a bike out for a review. This is just so happens that this was today, and thought we might as well stick the cameras on as well.
Yeah, there is no doubt this bike pulls like a train. It has a really significant and noticeable amount of power in every gear. It's a lovely machine. But as we said, this is not a bike review. Sorry, back to you.
No, it's all right. I don't mind you talking about it. You might as well talk about it since you sat on it. But you know, it's not me. Sat on it. Not allowed. Meow. It's an old bus.
Cracking, isn't it?
Yeah. God, it's so nice to feel warm. I haven't felt warm riding my bike for months. Well, God, I can't remember the last time I went out and actually felt warm.
It is a lovely day, isn't it?
Yeah. It's bonkers.
I can feel something on my left heel. I think it's the main stand for this bike.
Do you need to stop?
No, it's all right. Yeah, it is. It's the main stand. Yeah, simple stand.
Pressing on your heel?
I can feel it, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have my feet a bit further forward. No. Yeah, it is. It's the stand. That would annoy the hell out of me.
Not comfy then. And there's my little puny thing.
Yeah, so I'm sitting at 42 miles an hour coming towards this 30, just coming down now into 30 miles an hour, fourth gear, 2,000 revs. I don't think that's the rev range that you're going to be in.
No, I don't know. Probably
your-
more like about 4.
That's the big difference with a bigger bike. Obviously, when I rode your bike down to Reading a little while back, I had it sitting right at the rev limiter all the time. It was like 9.5, 10,000 revs the whole way down. It's not good for it.
No, and that's what I have to do most of the time on my commute because I'm doing 60 mile an hour limits, 70 mile an hour limits. No. So we've only got this little bike for an hour. Oh, I say little bike, his bike, big bike, BMW, for an hour. Oh, where are we going?
Oh, we're just going around, just having a look at manoeuvrability.
I'll avoid the road holes.
Road,
God, so
road
bad.
chasms.
Oh my God. Like flipping dodge the poles. I look like I'm a complete idiot riding a lot of the time because I'm going round and round in these bloody potholes, swerving about. I'll go a bit closer to the edge of the road, couldn't I? Right. It's just avoiding holes. How's it slow manoeuvring?
Yeah, they are. Can't hear you. You've gone off.
Oh, my headset's on one. It's just asking me to say a command, and I really don't want to. Get rid of it. I don't know how. Press the middle button. See what happens. Thank you.
How's that? You hear me now?
Cancelled. Sorry. You're right. Keep going. Something behind me,
You're
love.
indicating the wrong way.
You all right? You all right, love?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I couldn't hear you for ages.
Oh, it was doing that say a command crap again.
Yeah, right, got you.
And yeah, so I cancelled it, and then in cancelling it, it switched off the headset as well. Oh, I've got an ankle bit.
You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it handles very well actually at slow speed. But then
Yeah, it looks very stable actually from behind.
The weight's a lot lower down, so that's 3 miles an hour. I could probably walk faster than this.
Was that in first or second?
First.
God, this road's terrible.
So it's just a question really of finding a bike that's got the right level of wind protection with the right height of seat height
Yeah.
and the right sort of horsepower for you.
Yeah. But I'm not frightened of being on my toes. I don't feel like I have to be flat-footed at all.
Yeah, I think there's a number of options. It's just trying to get one with a reasonably low seat height for you. I just
Yeah.
think, you know, it's a combination of factors, isn't it? You want to. The problem is, if you want the wind protection, you have to go for something like an adventure bike of some description.
Yeah. Where are you going?
Although
Thank you.
having said that, this GS I'm on has a tiny little screen on it, which is doing absolutely nothing in terms of road protection. So I'm sure they do a bigger screen version of it.
Most do, don't they? If they've got a screen, there's normally more than one option.
God, the brakes are amazing. They're really good.
Oh, you've got little flashy lights on the brakes then.
Do the hazards come on if you brake hard, do they?
Well, the brake lights are, yeah.
That's the brakes are superb.
Like Well, yeah, but your brakes are a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not happy with my front discs. I don't think they're right. I don't have the OEM discs on the front of my bike anymore. I've got EBC wavy discs, and I've never been happy with them, and they're not as good as the originals. So I won't be buying them again. But I only bought them because the OEM discs are £208 each, or something like that. Whereas the EBCs weren't anywhere near that price. But maybe that's the adage: you get what you pay for, isn't it?
Yeah. It's very windy. It's pushing me backwards.
Yeah, that does not look like a 125 when you see it in your rear view mirror. It's a decent size of bike.
Yeah.
I think of the 125s I could have got yet, that's probably the best.
Yeah.
Ooh, somebody's burning something somewhere.
They are indeed. Smells better than our kitchen though.
Yeah, that's true.
In their wisdom, our children decided to melt something on the cooker yesterday and it still stinks. Not on purpose, just accidentally, but even so, they were fighting, as kids do. Hardly hum, the joys of children.
So did you say the joys of children?
Yeah,
Is there such a thing?
it's a bit sarcastic.
Yeah.
Cool, where there's no wind protection, I'm really struggling.
Yeah, it is really windy today.
Like, not struggling because it's hard to stay upright, struggling with speed.
Yeah.
I haven't got that same level of power, have I?
No, you've got, what is it, 12 horsepower or something?
Yeah,
Not a lot, is it?
no.
I don't know what the power output figures for this bike are, but I suspect it's somewhere about the 140 odd.
Whoa, is he stopping?
He wasn't paying the slightest bit of attention.
No. I honestly didn't think he was going to stop then. Oh my god. I don't need to use the brakes, the wind's slowing me down. Alright, here's dodge
yeah.
the bloody potholes. Road holes!
There's no way you can properly test this bike out to its capabilities on public roads. It's got massive amount more power than you actually need.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Well, we had to stop so you could get petrol as well, didn't we?
Yeah, that's true. Mind the road holes. Well, not a very long video today, but is it a long video? I don't even know. How long have we been recording for? I don't even know.
I haven't decided how long it is yet. We'll wait and see what the edit looks like.
Oh, okay, so let's not do that bit then. Well, thank you guys for watching again, and sorry there's not been anything out for a while, and thank you for everybody that's stuck with me over the last year or so. And hello to anybody new. Yeah, like, subscribe, follow if you want, and we'll be back soon. Bye, folks. You can see my face if you like. There you go. Don't like doing that, but there you are. Say bye then.
Bye.